You know what they don't teach you in audio school? How to actually make money from your studio. Everybody wants to talk about the craft of making music, how to mix, how to record, how to produce, and that's all well and good, but there's not a lot of talk about the money side of things. Maybe you've never thought about it, but your skills in the studio can translate to real money. So, here's my challenge to you. This is different than my normal content here. Be open to what I'm about to share with you. Don't write it off just because it's different from what you've been taught. This could be a moment that you'll look back on a few years from now and say, I had a big aha moment there, and it kind of changed my life. So, let's jump in. Here's where I'm coming from. I was 24 years old. I was a musician. I had an audio degree, and I was working a sales job selling music equipment. But I felt stuck. I wanted a creative outlet. So, I started a blog, which is what everybody did in 2009. As I was learning how to blog, how to become a good blogger and a good YouTuber, even though that phrase didn't exist yet, I heard this advice. Somebody wrote an article that said, treat your blog like a business. And that one idea changed everything for me. I suddenly realized, hang on a second, I can make money from this thing I created? Talking about music production? After 7 months of running that blog, that YouTube channel, I made my first offer to my audience. That month, I made $3,000. $3,000. The next month, I made $2,000. And for the last 16 years, I've made at least $1,000 every single month right here from my studio. But here's the thing. It wasn't just about creating a course or selling something to the audience. There's a bigger picture here, and that's what I want to share with you. There are lots of ways to make money, but it's nearly impossible to do if you don't focus on the two lessons I want to share with you in this video. The first lesson, it's a numbers game, but not like you think. Most people think making money starts with getting people to pay you. They Venmo you some cash. But that's the finish line, not the starting line. And most people want to focus there. They'll try to sell their services to a handful of people, or maybe slap an ad on Craigslist. And when nobody hires them, they say, I tried. They call it quits. And they never give themselves a chance because the numbers weren't in their favor. I innately understood this because I was working a sales job. If I talked to 100 people during the day, I might make 4 sales. 4 out of 100. Most people didn't buy, and that was normal. That was just a part of the process. This is a numbers game. Think of it like a funnel. Check out this image. To get paying customers at the bottom of the funnel, that little tiny triangle, you need a lot of people to start at the top. So, for example, you'll need 1,000 people at the top so that 10 of them become fans, and then 1 of them pays you. Here's some real numbers from my business. These are stats from my YouTube channel and inside my business. I've had 580 million impressions. That means my video has popped up on someone's feed 580 million times. 25 million actual views of my videos, 250,000 subscribers to my channel, 50,000 subscribers to my email list, 8,000 people who have bought something from me. That's the game. If I had only focused on the bottom triangle, the buyers, getting people to give me money, none of this would have worked. You would not be watching this video right now because I would have put up a video that said, hey, buy my course. Hey, hire me to mix your song. Hey, hire me. Hey, hire me. Hey, give me money. Give me money. Give me money. This channel would not get more than just bot views because no one cares. That's not valuable. No one knows who I am. Why would they give me money? I had to develop a name for myself by being valuable to the people that I wanted to serve. Nothing happens without an audience. If you're not building an audience, you're skipping the most valuable step. Without an audience, nothing's possible. But with an audience, anything's possible. This has been true forever. If I wanted to sell my widget 100 years ago, I would put an ad in the newspaper and get in front of an audience. The newspaper had the audience, and I paid to be in front of them. We now have access to tools like YouTube and other social media platforms where we can build our own audience without depending on someone else or even spending money to do it. The barrier to entry, the cost of entry, is your time, your effort, and being valuable to your people. The second lesson is really just a carryover of the first lesson. Here it is. It's about them. It's not about you. Most people think, and it's understandable, I got to look out for number one. I got to get mine. If you stick with that mindset, good luck. What you got to do is flip the script. Focus on them instead, and then everything changes. I know it sounds weird. It sounds altruistic and like I'm trying to just, everybody just hug and get along. But this is the reality. When you focus on serving people, giving real value without expecting anything in return, a curious thing happens. People start coming to you, asking out of the blue if they can hire you, money in hand, ready to give it to you. It seems counterintuitive. How can I make money by helping other people and not charging for it? I get that, but I'm not talking theory. This isn't something I read in a book. It's the life I've been living for the last 16 years. I've provided real value for millions of people, and in return, thousands of them have chosen to pay me to the tune of over $4 million last I checked. So, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start taking steps towards transforming your studio from a money-sucking liability into an income-producing asset, I want to help. I'm hosting a free live training next week where I'll walk you through my 4-part system that I've used to build a successful, sustainable business from my studio. Go to homestudiocorner.com/money to sign up for the training. And if you can't make it live, go ahead and sign up because there will be a replay, but it's only available for a limited time. Thanks for watching. See ya.